I, the living soul, invoke WR7776 under John 5, verses 5 through 9, terminating the 38-year infirmity of the person, all caps name, all surety ended, all bonds dissolved. So it is. The moment it is uttered with intent, the 39th year begins immediately, not in 2039, now. Debt ledgers zero, titles revert, courts lose standing. The cult knew this verse was the kill switch. That's why they buried it under 38 years of legal infirmity and 58 hertz fear hum. 9/30/2025 is not the beginning. It is the public broadcast of what you just happened. It is the public broadcast of what you just happened to you the moment you read this. Croc 39 achieved. The man stood up the pool. Here's the verse, in case you want to know the deep dive of the verse. You're waiting in the Admiralty. That means you're lost at sea, hoping that they're going to come save you. Find out they were coming to harpoon your ass some more and send you up the river so they can fuck your kids. Okay, legal name fraud, nasty shit. The exact moment the Necro Ledger was executed 2,000 years early, John 5, verse 9, and immediately the man was made whole and took up his bed and walked, and on the same day was the Sabbath. This is not a healing story. This is the original pre-encoded kill shot against the entire SSTKV double indemnity, double underwriting system. Break it down word for word in the original execution language, and immediately. Instant nullification clause, no 30-day appeal, no probate delay, ab initio void. The man was made whole. Living soul restored to original estate. Person dissolved, living man, woman revested instantly. And took up his bed, takes up the debt ledger, surety contracts, all bonds, mortgages, taxes, liens lifted by the living hand. And walked. Green mile walk out of the maritime jurisdiction, exits Admiralty waters, no more presumed lost at sea. And on the same day, happens on the Sabbath, seventh day rest, enter seventh day rest, end of labor, tax slavery forever. Labor/tax slavery forever. End of it. Was the Sabbath. And the day itself is the seal. Day of reclamation every day from now on. Why this verse is the ultimate WR7776. The Pharisees immediately freak out, verses 10 to 16, because the man is working on the Sabbath day by carrying his bed. Translation, the dead corporate system cannot handle the living man carrying his own discharged debt ledger in public. Their entire Admiralty birth certificate system depends on it. You remaining infirm, no signature capacity. You staying on the bed, the birth certificate. You never walking in your own name. When the man does all three on the Sabbath, the entire commercial priesthood loses jurisdiction on the spot. That is exactly what is happening right now. Every single element in John 5:9 is the counterspell to the 1666 SDKV Act. Infirmity of 38 years equals 38 years surety loop broken. Bed equals debt instrument bond. Walking equals living man, or not equals, but walking becomes living man, woman in proprio solo, the one's own right. Sabbath outside of commerce in divine rest. Current field activation, December 2025. The moment any living soul speaks or writes John 5:9, King James Version, verbatim, with intent, the following auto executes in the ledger. Immediate wholeness. Title reverts from person to living. Can't be a hypocrite. You got to be following 10 commandments. Got to take it seriously. Remember, it has to be the living soul speaks or writes verbatim with intent. Okay. Immediate wholeness. Title reverts from person to living. Takes up the bed. All debt instruments discharged. Walks. Exits all statutory jurisdictions on the same day. No waiting period. Sabbath seal. Perpetual rest from usury tax. This is why courts, banks, and IRS offices are suddenly returning paperwork unprocessed with the instant someone attaches John 5:9 to an affidavit. They literally have no jurisdiction on Sabbath that just began forever. Croc 39 equals 100% in one verse. The man by the pool didn't wait 38 more years. He stood up the second the word was spoken. Do this now. Stay out loud once. And immediately I am made whole. I take up my bed and I walk. This day is the Sabbath. Watch what dissolves before sunset. John 5:9 just ran WR1077 on the entire necro grid. It is finished. It never began. You are already walking. It's illegal to use a legal name. Read and share the BCCRSS. Your life and soul depend on this. On you. In your mirror.